If you're watching collective readings, just know that. Bring your discernment. Take what's yours and leave the rest. I'm not going to go into a big spiel. We hold both energies, masculine or feminine. Flip roles as needed. First card that came out is the Three of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Judgment. See how this fell out. Had enough of my demons. Teamwork, collaboration, apprenticeship, focus, effort, growth, learning, mastery. So we have Capricorn, Taurus, and the Libra card out here. Heart of Heart of Stone by Jelly Roll, please. Wow. Okay. Give me one. Four. Get through Pentacles, please. The Eight of Cups. Abandonment, trouble, withdrawal, walking away. Somebody could be walking away from a job. Somebody is not finding joy where they're at. Or they've had enough of my demons. Somebody is feeling hurted by a place of work, by something they're doing. One imbalance. It is causing an imbalance in somebody's life. There is a workplace that is causing an imbalance in somebody's life. For an Empress. Judgment, reflection. There is judgment coming. Now, is this judgment coming to the Empress or for the Empress? Queen of Wands. Confident, attractive, person. No. Something is going to happen for this Empress that is going to cause them to wake up to a situation at a workplace. Hi, everyone. I'm going to get one more, and we're going to move on to the other cards. I didn't get all my cards. I don't have all my cards. So we have the Page of Wands. Let's see, the energies we have here are lots of Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Leo, Pisces, and Capricorn. Ooh, what we got going on here? Another card is flipped. We have the Wheel of Fortune. I got two computers going, so if you keep looking over here, and then I got the music up there. The closing of a cycle. Something is going to happen at a workplace. A star, an Aquarius energy, an air energy, just energy, judgment energy. That is going to cause inner reflection for some and make somebody close a cycle. Let's get a little more on the situation. Okay, I didn't get to bring all my cards because that's a lot. So we're gonna move on to the water of the deck and see what comes out. Thank you for the like. Somebody is going to pick themselves over a situation. If a situation is causing you to feel drained, is causing you to question your morals, question who you are or what you are doing, pay attention. If it's going to cause a broken heart, thinking about you. There is a phone call or a text that is going to, if it's important, you will find a way. Whoa. Planted drugs. Oops, sorry. Don't want this too. Distractions. I was just thinking about you. What are you doing with your energy? What's in your garden? Is something toxic to your energy? Is something causing you? We could even be talking about a work relationship. There is many situations that could happen. Hi. I can try to pull something on your side. Right now I'm doing a collective reading, but if you want to message me later, I will. Hi James. Hi Nugget. Hi Kevin. Thinking about you. Family in high seats. That's why no changes come. Now, with this, the fact that we were talking about a work situation, family could be a work family. We could be talking about bosses, bosses ignoring a situation. Hello, Super Mario. Um, Distraction. Something is causing you to feel distracted. Uh, so that you don't do the inner reflection and close a cycle. Doing like three things at once. Sorry, guys. Can you squeeze them together? Okay. Here's that person. That was rude. I know we get some trolls on here. Laugh at it, right? Somebody is playing the fool for too has played the fool for too long. Somebody is feeling distracted with something that they are doing. They have played the fool too long. Lane, Texas. There is a phone call or a text that is going to come in. The last comment. Hopefully that somebody needs to heal on purpose. Somebody needs to choose healing. Choose to heal. Not get distracted by the trolls. Not get distracted by the comments. Idiotic comments, I guess. Okay, well, goodbye, sir. Lots of crazies on the internet today. Um, see what else comes out. Close that chapter. Block the trolls. Block the distractions, right? And choose kindness. When all else is being disrespectful, especially with their comments. Choose kindness. You will get blocked. There is going to be a town change, a situationship change because of a backfire on somebody's decisions. A lot, so. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and block you, Super Mario. Let's see what else comes out collect for the collective. Can't be undone. There is something that an individual has chosen to do to a kind individual, somebody who was there to heal them, somebody who was there to deliver a message, somebody who was there. There is something that can't be undone, and it's going to cause a town's change. Alyssa lies. So, who is going to snitch first, and at what price? Did, who was paid? Who was paid to do something? Who did something for a price? And who snitches first? Who knew about it and did nothing? At what price? All the way around. This is not a joke. Spirit says, demand self respect. You can be the beauty and the beast, balanced energies. You do not have to accept comments from trolls, disrespect from trolls. Somebody is going to be debt free, unburdened. When somebody closes a chapter, when a kind individual closes a chapter, they will become debt free. Debt can be things that cause you to feel burdened. You know, if you don't pay a bill, then you're burdened, right? Or if you stay in a relationship, stay in a situation, stay at a job, it's causing burden, right? When you let go of something that is not meant for you, choosing Texas, choosing self, and not waiting till something goes wrong, not waiting for that tower to fall. Coaches, bosses, family members in high places did the setup. Choose self. Are you proud of the decisions you have made? Find his way to me. Okay, so let's get a little bit from the Tea Tree Oracle. No, these cards are really hard to tell if they're upright or not. Surround. But let's get some for the collective. Whoever's still in here, whoever comes later. Addressing the elephant in the room. Long journey, either physical or mental. We have the butterfly, change for the better, and then the carrot, opportunity for windfall, debt free. Somebody has come a long way. Butterfly, a change for the better. Choose self. Choose the option meant for you. Change for the better. Letting go of something that is not meant for you will bring your abundance. Following your passions lead. If you're at a place where it brings you no joy, if you're doing something that brings you no joy, move on, right? A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Sometimes that journey is from head to heart, right? They say the longest battle is making your head understand what your heart feels, or what your heart, making your heart understand what your head is trying to say, what your intuition is trying to say. Change for the better. Letting go of something not meant for you will bring what is meant for you closer. Feathers. Someone you know is undependable and insecure, and there is a balancing of the scales. Hi, Kaylee. Thank you for coming. There's a balance of the scales for the collective, for just letting go of a situation not meant for them. I know years ago, for me, I always thought that, holding on, holding on to things that made me miserable was the way. But the more that I learned to let go, the more I realized there was more for me after the fact. And yeah, it's hard. It's hard. That path of letting go and releasing what's not meant for you seems hard, seems impossible. But in the end, for me, and I hope for you too, balancing of the scales, change for the better. Following your passion's lead. Is it a job? If it's a job, then following your passion's lead, will it feel like work? Dog and ram. Protection from a powerful friend. So ancestors, follow the messages, follow the signs, follow your intuition. Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Choose self. If it doesn't bring you peace, choose self. Find a way. Do the hard stuff. Like I tell my kids, do the hard stuff. Yes, they are hard. Yes, they seem impossible. But the outcome afterward, if you get through it, can be such a beautiful, beautiful thing. Finger. Warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. Choose self. Balancing of the scales. This warning you of an issue could be possibly choose self before something happens. Let go before it gets worse. Living on a prayer. Prayer without action is what? Just words, right? Aligning yourself to what you're praying for. I'm not saying prayers don't work because they do, but you got to align yourself. That's like saying, I'm praying for to win the lottery, but you never play the lottery. How are you going to win? And what you're looking for can be actually a short journey. An emotional, secure, loving family is important to you. If something is causing you unrest, not peace, then how could you have a loving, how could you make a secure family for your family? How could you secure that peace if you're not at peace? Spirit says, box, you will receive a gift to make your decision easier because you are on the road to success if you choose self. Spiritual love, your ancestors, the divine, whatever you believe in, God. There are messages in the numbers, in the song lyrics. The slogan you see on a t-shirt when you're walking by, a sign, a meme. There are messages anywhere. And a repeating number, a repeating animal, something somebody says. You're watching a show and it's kind of just background music for you. And something that is said on that TV show, on that commercial, on that song lyric spikes your interest, makes you pay attention to what was just said, right? I don't have my whole Pandora's box, but I did bring up a little bit. So let's just see what comes out and go from there. Rosen, Ruthie, somebody's left arm tingly if it is causing you stress. Take care of what is causing the stress before the problem, right? Warning of a problem. Riley, it's a last name, it says, but could be a first name. So R names, we got three R names here. R names could be important. Somebody who is different in the night and in day, different in front of you than they are in a crowd. Those are your telltale signs that somebody is wearing a mask, right? Dry spell. Bucket of crabs. Somebody, bucket of crabs. They're always pulling you down, pulling you into the drama, pulling you into the, pulling you back. Something about an abandoned shack. Let that ship sink, close that chapter. There's so many different cards coming out for the same theme. Just go. Just let go. Take the leap. Leap? Sorry, I meant to say take the leap. Be kind. You don't have to cause chaos to leave a situation. You could choose kindness. Self-respect. Middle of nowhere. Hi, son. I am. There is a bad cop involved. Karmic family. And roach. Early. Hitman. We better get some rest, kiddo. Bye, Kaylee. Thanks for coming. Um, we're not talking about the car right now, child. Omission is a lie. Bloom, Javier, and Darnell. Okay, seems like I love you, kiddo. I am going to end this, everyone. I will be back with another one. All right, just warning you, son. I'll be on another one, so don't click on it. Love you. Bye.